Welcome, everybody. This is Ken Bolinder with Prosperity Highway Global. On behalf of myself and my partner, Steven Schwartz, we'd like to extend a warm, huge welcome to everyone here live as well as the recording. Say aloha there, Steve.
Aloha, everybody. It's Aloha Monday and it's summertime. Ready to rock and roll.
All right, guys. Well, this is a really, really special meeting, long awaited by many of us. Um, as many of you know, we launched officially the name of our number six company probably about 6 weeks ago. It was May 12th that we did that. Now we asked everyone, please do not make any product orders because there are some specific strategies in place. Now, it did take us a little bit more time and energy to get company five in place there. And for different reasons, we want to really kind of focus on that. So as are here on June 30th, this is kind of like, the push. If you're not in company five, let's get you in company five. Let's get that in place. We don't want anyone missing out on any streams of income. And so that's really important. Now, guys, July is the month of Le-Vel, company number six. I tell you, we are so fired up between Don and Steve and I. Again, if you asked any of us 2 years ago, 3 years ago, what company do you want to be part of this system? And with all three of us, without question, Le-Vel was right at the top. Now, I want to share some of the reasons for that, and then introduce our special guest, Amber. She's our upline. She's our support. We'll bring her in just a minute. But I just wanted to talk about some of the accolades with Le-Vel. Now, as we were building the system, going back to 2014, we placed in the company. We went car qualified right away. We earned trips. I mean, it was an amazing experience. As you have a portfolio, it's good. It's great to have younger, smaller companies where we have an intimate friendship with the owners of the companies. But in order to have a complete portfolio, uh, we've just added some blue chip companies. Company five and company six are billion-dollar companies, guys. $1 billion. Now, doesn't that should give us all comfort, right? So as you're building a team and your team grows and expands, that's a real asset with a company that's been around for a decade. Le-Vel's been around for a decade. I'm going to go ahead and read some of the accolades of the company and explain from my heart, and representing myself and Don and Steve can make some comments of why we chose Le-Vel, and then we want to bring in Amber, and she's just amazing. We couldn't have chosen a better business partner to align ourselves with, and you'll learn that pretty quickly. Well, guys, again, blue chip company, they've done over $3 billion in lifetime sales. Number one. Number two, they've paid over $1.5 billion in commissions. So if you want to get paid, that should be a nice, warm, and fuzzy factor there. We do the work, we're going to get paid. So that's exciting. Paid over $600 million in free products where people can get to retail customers, and then your product is free. And it's free. It's amazing. And Don's done that, experienced that over years with Le-Vel. That's another one we're excited about. Now, one of the standards when we choose companies, guys, these are not money games, right? We're building a real business here. All of us are building real businesses. And one of our mentors said, you don't want to align yourself with the company unless the value of the product stands alone in the marketplace at the price offered, whether you're in the business or not. And guys, for Le-Vel to have over 10 million customers, I think says it all, right? There's people every day becoming customers with Le-Vel because the value proposition, the quality of the products. So that's really essential to have that. And so with 10 million customers that they've created over the years, that's incredible. Over 30 patents. And one of my favorite, and I know it's one of Steve's favorite, guys, and I didn't realize how generous it is the car bonus. Okay, so let's see, let me get that statistic again. So over $100 million they've paid out in car bonuses. And guys, when you see how attainable it is to get car qualified, they've really been part of history in bringing down the requirements to be car qualified at such a low level, it's a no-brainer. Last time, as I mentioned years ago when we engaged with Le-Vel, I think I got there in a week, right? And some of you will get there in a week, some in a month, maybe a couple months, but that's incredible. $300 for any car you want. But if you get one of their many cars on the menu, $800 car payment, guys. Imagine all the people putting the stickers on their car. They start getting an $800 check because we got them car qualified, and all they did is put a sticker on their car, and some of our other strategies as well. But let's go ahead and bring Amber in here, and I'd like to give Amber the best introduction I can. I'll just tell you guys, we were we went out and selected. We knew we were going to be with Le-Vel, but we wanted to really, who are we going to align ourselves with? And I'm going to let Amber give you the statistics and what she's accomplished in her business. I want to be accurate. But I tell you, Dawn and I and Steve, we got together with Amber and our first conversation, it couldn't have gone better. And I tell you, I mean, she's right close to the company. She's friends with, has the friendship with the owner. And that's what we were looking for, really someone that could represent us to corporate and know who we are, know our intentions, know what our heart is, and be a good liaison between us and corporate. So, Amber, just a quick question. How long have you been with Le-Vel?
Hello, 11 years. So it's about 11 and a half at this point.
That's a good number, folks. That's a good number. So, Amber, you're not one of those that jump from company to company to company.
No, actually, this is the first company I ever actually built with. I was a hairdresser for almost 20 years. And when Thrive found me, I never thought I wasn't going to be doing hair for the rest of my life. And then we grew very quickly here. And within a couple of years, I actually left the salon. I never would have thought that was a thing.
Nice.
That's fantastic. Now, you mentioned how many commissions or teams been paid, or any statistics you'd like to share would be great.
Oh, if I'd known you were going to ask me that, I
Oh,
would have
sorry.
thought about that. Here, I will tell you. So while I'm grabbing that, let me kind of just introduce myself,
Yeah,
and
please
just
go ahead.
where
Yeah.
where I started, all the things. I was not yet 40, right? I live in Texas. I'm in North Texas. Um, I was tired, exhausted, worn out, stressed out mom. My boys raced motocross across the nation. I was at the salon. My husband and I both ran our own businesses. And I was just tired and worn out. And I remember thinking, I shouldn't feel this way till at least over 60. And my girlfriend kept telling me, oh, you need to try this stuff called Thrive. Girl, it's a game changer. You'll love it. You need it. You need to get this product in your body. I watched her for a few months. I actually created a free account, but I didn't want anything to do with it because I sure didn't want another business because I was already exhausted, overwhelmed, overstressed, all the things. I didn't want to add anything else to my plate. But I did after a few months, I was like, I need to get this product to my body and I need to give it a try. So what started as I just need to feel better within my first few days. The reason I actually said yes to starting it all was because it's so simple. Our flagship product is the Thrive Experience, right? Our classic Thrive. That was all we had at the time. I started with that. It's super simple. The fact that it was only 3 steps: capsules first thing in the morning, 20 minutes later, drink our gut health shake, and then put on the DFT, wearable nutrition. Put that on. I thought, okay, I can handle 3 steps. Like even I can do that. Within that first week, I immediately felt so much better. I was not, leaving a room and forgetting where I was going. I was actually getting things done, checking things off my list, going to bed at the end of the day, feeling like an accomplished mom, where I had been feeling just defeated for a couple years. And I just thought, this is just older. This is what it's supposed to be. We don't have to be tired and exhausted. We don't have to look old. We don't have to, be grumpy. There's so many things that we don't have to be just because we're getting older. Our body doesn't have to snap, crackle, pop. So within that first couple weeks, I started sleeping all night long. I didn't see the clock 4 and 5 times a night anymore. My coffee sat cold day 3, which is still weird to me, but that was just showing how much I was relying on it and it wasn't even doing anything for me. So started craving healthier foods. Wrap that all up. I really just say it helped me become a healthier, happier version of myself, more patience with my kids, all the things, even at the salon. I would come home and my feet wouldn't be numb anymore at the end of a 10, 12-hour day. And so in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, like this stuff is amazing. And everybody I know needs to know about it. And it wasn't even, oh, I'm going to make money with this. It was everybody I know needs to experience what I'm currently experiencing. And so I got home and I called my friend that introduced me and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? I'm going to talk about this. Running after those VIP bonuses, which we'll talk about. That's what y'all can all run after right now in your first 14 days. I was like, because one, we're on a financial budget, we're on a financial strain. I cannot afford to pay for this every month. She's like, no problem, you can get it for free. And then I was like, and if I'm going to talk about this, how much money am I really going to make? Because if I'm just talking about this, I'm getting a bunch of free product and that's it. I don't know if it's worth my time. She's like, girl, you just need to tell some friends to get this product in their body. And because I felt so good, that's what I did over and over and over. Help people whether they wanted to come in as a promoter and earn those bonuses, or if they just want to come in as a consumer and take the product and get their product for free. And before you knew it, yeah, we built a very large company. We've added ranks, but at that time, the top rank of the company was 200K. We achieved that, which means you're bringing in 200,000 or more in volume in a month. We achieved that at the end of our 4th month in the company. We now have millionaire award earners. I earned that in my first 2 years. We have over 20 millionaire award earners in our team. There's over 100 plus in the company. We have, let me see how many auto bonus earners we have. Because that's auto bonus, like they said, auto bonus is actually one of my favorites. Because I earned it in the middle of my 2nd month. And I remember being like, holy crap, like, is this for real? And I mean, I was so excited. I drove a Tahoe. It was a 2001 Tahoe. This was in 2014. It was used. It was old. It was falling apart. And I went and I bought a used Mercedes because it doesn't have to be new. It just has to be 5 years or newer. And I was like, well, I don't want to get myself in a financial bind because who knows what will happen. But I quickly bought a new Escalade the following year because the Mercedes SUV wasn't big enough. But it was like, wow, this can happen. And so it's just showing that possibility to everyone as they come on board. And for me, I'm very product driven because the product is what changed my life and the reason I talk so much. And I bring in business builders too. I bring in customers and business builders, but it's all because the product works. Because without the product, you don't have anything to sell. You don't have anybody to bring in. And it's helping anyone from ages 18 to 90 plus. So I love that we do have something for everyone. And we even expanded our products. We have a lot of products now where if somebody's like, oh no, I don't know if I want to try the 3 steps. Like we have collagen. Do they struggle with sleep? Do they struggle, with gut health? Are they looking for something for their athletic career? Like we have things to help them. So yes, as far as our team, we have over 200,000 brand promoters. We have over 11,000 that have earned the Go VIP Fast Start bonus, which is what all of you can run after right now. We have 2016 auto bonus qualifiers. So, and then on top of that, at that level, you can earn the getaways. I know, Ken, we can talk about all that. I can jump right into what they're running after in their first 14 days, or where would you like me to start?
Yeah, well, first of all, guys, put some fire in the chat. I mean, is that incredible? She's had no network marketing real experience, and she just has this great product experience, and just man, what you've accomplished, Amber, is just incredible. So, uh,
Well, and we never said this was not the goal. Earn 1 million in commissions was not the goal. It was just, hey, I feel so good. I want to tell people about it. Well, then yes, we started making money weekly. We get paid every Tuesday. So when that started happening, it was like, okay, first goal, pay off debt. Okay, because we had some medical debt. So I'm like, okay, pay off the medical debt. Oh, well, now, hey, there's a lot of single moms that really need this. There's a lot, the stories that were coming in with people that, oh my gosh, I can go to the grocery store and not check my, bank first. I don't have to put anything back. I don't have to tell my kid we have to choose this over this at the grocery store. We had stories of people like, oh, we were actually able to turn on the heat upstairs. And so it's just, it's crazy. You think about it. It's not just, oh, we need somebody that knows network marketing. No, you just need somebody that's tired, exhausted, broke, disgusted, and ready to change their life and just is like, okay, I'm hungry. Tell me what to do. Because I will tell you, I didn't just sign up, order the product, and all this happened. You have to talk to people. You have to build the business. You have to work the business. But we've experienced a whole lot of freedoms because of that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Steve, you want to make a comment before we drill on these
Yeah,
VIP
no,
bonuses here?
yeah, I was just going to talk about the product. When you were talking about how well it worked for you, it really resonated with me because, like Ken said, when we first started coming up with the system a couple years ago, we were talking about creating this $1 million marketing system that, helps you find leads and helps convert those leads and, leveraging network marketing companies. And we're thinking, what network marketing company? And I'm like, well, I like Le-Vel. Ken's like, I was like, I like Thrive. Ken's like, I like Le-Vel. And we're like, wait, it's the same company. And the reason I like it, you guys, is, as a lot of you guys know, my wife is a doctor here in Kona, Hawaii, and she's super smart and just dedicated to her patients. And she does not, I mean, she is a stickler when it comes to products. She shut us down on so many other companies that we wanted to promote. When I brought her the products and the different medical things that they had, different health things that they had, she would shut them down one after another. But with Thrive, the patches and the Thrive system and and Le-Vel, she was already promoting for her friend, just giving away this stuff to her patients because the stuff worked, because the product worked. I was amazed. I was like, honey, we should build this business. But I wasn't doing network marketing at the time. I was running $1 million detail company and helping her, start her $1 million, her practice and her private practice. And I just wasn't into it. But with this system, I was like, oh man, we're gonna blow this thing up. And what a greater product to promote than something that not only I can get behind, but my wife can get behind, and that I feel that really does help people. And the fact that she was promoting this stuff without ever making a dime, just because it helps her patients, is amazing. So I'm all in, and the products work. I was using the patch, and it gives you energy and help support your appetite. Whether we were talking earlier, Amber, we were talking earlier, and it's amazing that the products work to help manage your weight. I mean, what does weight management mean? Everyone thinks, okay, it's for people that need to lose weight. Maybe you're an athlete and you want to maintain weight. Maybe you want to gain muscle mass, or you're underweight and you want to gain weight. This product works in all those ways. It really delivers to your body what it needs, the right signals to your body to create the appetite that you need for what your body needs. And that's what's most exciting about what we're doing here from a product standpoint. And while we're going to have so much success for such long term, because people will order the product, they're going to continue to order it, they're going to share with other people so they can get their product for free without ever having to do network marketing or, promote the product either. So it's like, it's a win-win-win-win across the board.
Yeah, that's one. Just to tie into that, Steve. By the way, Shannon is extremely credible. She's double. What do
Board
you call it?
certified.
Double
Board
board
certified.
certified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's has amazing knowledge, and she's very passionate for what she believes in, and she won't promote anything she doesn't believe in. So,
No.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, to have her endorsement is it really it says a lot, because as you understand, we really want to help the little guy. We want multiple streams of income. If you have 6 companies and they all require $200, well, that's $1,200 obviously that's not going to be designed for the masses, right? So as you know, everyone was able to come in for free. And first of all, you could do some transfer spending, right? You can even many people save money with this. If you replace some of the other garbage that you might be consuming and direct it over here, not only be more healthy, but could actually save money over some less healthier options, so to speak. But it's important to us that, you know, one of the things I love is people can come in for free. If you're missing any commissions, it's all temporary. And uh, so, Amber, just to ask you a question. So, as an affiliate in the business, I can get to customers and earn free product. But can those customers, without getting in the business, can they earn free product as well?
Yes. So, any customers or promoters has the ability for our refer to program. Works the same for anybody. So, as long as you have two personally referred, which means they clicked on your personal link, personally referred customers ordering on auto ship, then you're going to get the average of those two highest orders the following month on the second of the month. So, like July 2nd, all of our free credits will be loaded.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when people have a product experience like Amber did and like Shannon, Steve's wife, uh, and they just can't keep their mouth shut if they share it with others. Isn't that a nice incentive? They share it with others, and then they can start getting free product. And
I have
Dawn, by the
customers
way,
that are referral machines as well. They don't want to do the business, they don't want to be promoters, but they're like, "Hey, and they'll just send them to me, but I'm like, but they're coming from your link because you referred them, so you're going to make sure that they get the credits and they'll earn those credits and then I get the commissions."
isn't that great? I love
Yeah,
it.
that's what Shannon was doing for a friend. She's going on all kinds of trips. She's got this car. She's making all this money. She goes, I don't know. I just like the product. I just keep sending them my patients her link, and I'm like, that's awesome.
So, guys, let me put it this way: Le-Vel is built for speed. Okay, if there's a company that had all these, you know, didn't have all these incredible um, features designed in the program, and they wanted to be one of our companies, we would charge them at least 100,000, if not 200,000, to be one of our 6 companies. Okay, it would cost that much to overcome, but we didn't charge Amber anything. We didn't charge Le-Vel anything. Why? Because they're a perfect fit, right? So they can come in for free. And by the way, guys, you'll really appreciate that when our Save Money survey is in full swing here. People promote the survey. We'll be able to get people that want to earn free product. All right. Refer our survey and earn free product. Refer our survey and you can earn a car bonus of 300 to 800 a month just by promoting our survey. You can promote our survey and you can become car qualified. I mean, besides car qualified, you can earn trips. So there are so many features that plays well on our survey. And besides that, just to go back, guys, you know, back in 2014, I guess we signed up about the same time you did years ago, Amber, but we had so many disappointments. A matter of fact, I'm going to say the names of companies so those that have been around can understand. We were excited about Wake Up Now. We were excited about North American Power. And Don and Lance and John and I and others were saying, you know, we need to focus on a company we believe in. You know, we need to focus on one company. And those companies went out of business, right? So it's like, well, what company can we really get behind? And at the time, you know, Le-Vel was the company we had the most faith in. Now we stepped away for a while, guys, to get all this technology and all this in place. But yeah, it's bottom line, it's a perfect fit. It's built for speed, and nobody should be left out because of financial reasons. And
Yeah,
if you ever miss out on any commissions, it's temporary, right?
that's
You got
right.
to maintain your team because as long as you know we everybody honors the links and they go down through our system, you got to keep your team with zero financial investment. Steve, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, I was saying exactly that. You can come in for free. You can build your team so you're not missing out on any team members. And when you're ready to get yourself in play, then that's when you get yourself commission qualified. And then all of the team members that are already there, all the points and everything that's being grown from that point on, you'll be able to take advantage of. So, huge.
Excellent. Yeah, so on the packages and the options, Amber, so somebody wants to become they want to become qualified for commission. Now, there's a couple ways you can do that. You can buy the product yourself, right? Or you could get two customers, and that volume counts. I've even heard of a guy that joined Le-Vel, did that, never paid any money out of his pocket, and went into the top of the company.
Yeah. We have several that started for free. They had a customer that ordered a minimum of $100 and that qualified and activated them as a promoter. Because personal volume is either a customer order underneath you from your link or you ordering yourself. And so you can actually, the customer can activate you and then you can run after those first 14-day bonuses at that point.
Awesome. Okay, so they so on a maintenance basis, they can come in, make sure they're getting
Mhm.
the 100 points regardless. Now it's really cool if you get two customers because you're getting your product for free. I mean, not only are you commission qualified, you're getting a free product. And by the way, Don Braden has done that for years with Le-Vel. So we'll bring Don in here a
Did,
little later to talk about that.
did you want
Uh,
me to share my screen for you, Amber?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll tell you some places to go.
yeah,
And I will just
perfect.
kind of take off of that, Ken, with I personally, I obviously will say, yes, you can come in for free, no financial obligation. But I do say getting the product in your body is going to be the best seller for you. You can talk about it to people you know, your neighbors, your friends, people at work. People are going to see, hey, something looks different about you. My people at the salon and my clients were like, "Oh my gosh, you're glowing. Are you pregnant?" And I was like, "No." Like we were, our boys were 8 and 11. We were done, right? And I was like, "No, but it's this patch." And they were like, "What?" And so, just talking about it. So yes, if you can order, you can come in a couple of different ways. Um, if you want to start with the my orders and go on to shoponlevel.com. So I want to show y'all a couple things.
I'd say most here have a back office, so you guys will be able to just emulate this. Go back and
So
watch the
this
recording if you need to.
and this website is what your customers are going to go to. They're just not, see where it has that gray bar that says Cloud Office, My Commissions. They're just not going to have that. They're going to see everything else. They're just not going to have that. So yeah, if you'll go to shop,
Okay. I'm on shop.
yeah, click shop. The 30-day save with 30-day packs.
That's the third option down, you guys.
So this is here you're going to see the promoter packages, the upgrade pack. It says build an upgrade pack. This is for you. Your customers don't see this part. They only see experience packs. So you can come in with the 200 pack, which is enough for just for you as a consumer. It also comes with some promo codes for $5. Is it $5? It's $5. Uh, $5 off. It's promo codes for $5 off their order. Then you've got the 400 pack, which is enough for you and enough for samples or someone else. I will say, so the 800 pack used to be our largest pack, and that was what I was like, okay, if you're a business builder, you're ready to go, you want to be able to sell samples, you want to do all of that, grab that 800 pack. We now have the Ultra pack, which is this bad mama jama right there. So that package actually gives you a lot. Oh, did I cut out? That package actually gives you a lot of plus line products in addition to the Thrive experience itself. So you're going to get our base products, and then you're also going to get our most popular plus line products in full sizes. And this breaks down exactly what's there. It also gives you, yeah, so you get double retail commissions on personal customer orders for your first 4 months. So like if you're like, okay, I want to run out the gate, I want to make the most, maximize the most of my commissions right off the bat, this is the one you want to run after. You get the extended 200K rank qualification. So you're gonna get those promo codes, you get free sample mail outs. You can mail out product from your back office that way if somebody's wanting a sample. 6 months of free shipping. So anything you order from your account for the next 6 months, I know Ken started with this package. Anything you order from your account within the next 6 months, you're going to get free shipping as well. So, and we can talk later about the packages and all that. I just wanted you to see where they are and how to order. Yeah, so go back to the cloud office. And you can X that out. Yeah. Okay. So as a brand new promoter, this is what you're going to see when you log into your cloud office. If you're not active yet, you're not going to necessarily see everything he sees. But once you become qualified and active, whether that's your personal order, a minimum $100, or a customer under you orders a minimum of $100, that's going to activate you and you'll see all of this. So the VIP getting started steps, I encourage every one of you to go to that square and get started right there after this Zoom. And you can just click on all the buttons and you can see where everything is. In that first step, there is the Thrive Connect. That's our Thrive Connect app. That link is basically the magic link that is going to take you to download the app, and it connects the app to your cloud office. It connects it to your link. When you play around in that app, you can see you can send things direct to customers from there. There's not a customer app yet, but you can send links and things directly from that app. There's training in there, all kinds of fun stuff, easy at your fingertips. But the only way to get that connected to you is through this one link right here. And then it talks about all the other things to do. Set up your Payoneer account, because we want to make sure when you are commission qualified that you're able to grab that money as quick as possible. And then also at the bottom, it shows your different links that you can share. So when you share your links, make sure that it has that HTTPS:// in front of it. So you want to make sure that any link that you send, because that's going to make sure it sends it directly to you, to your special link, and not to like a Google search type of thing. Okay, next, this is the fun part. This is where you can earn those fast start bonuses in your first 14 days. So the day you become qualified and active, starts your clock. And so you're going to see this Go VIP. It breaks it down super simple. So the very first one you're going after is Go VIP 400. You need one customer thriving on auto ship. Their order needs to be on auto ship and it needs to be a minimum of $100. Most are going to be over that, especially if you're talking to them about getting a Thrive experience, getting the whole 3 steps, getting one package, get that in their body. And then you need one qualified and active promoter. Sorry. So when
Hey,
you have a
Steve,
promoter,
let me share mine really quick.
sure.
Guys, you could tell we're like day one. Okay. I did my order yesterday and Steve did his order yesterday. So we're being really transparent here. But this will help you see, what it looks like
As it moves.
We,
as it
yeah, we
progresses.
wanted to wait until after we did this before we have everybody else put in their order. So we wanted to have this meeting today.
Okay.
Exactly. So
So yeah,
because
you
what
can
Steve
see,
did, then
yeah.
I've already got the volume I need. Well, you go ahead and explain the screen.
Yes. So as those orders come in, you're going to see these dials change. They're going to go to 50% or whatever. Okay. So he has the volume he needs because you need a minimum of $400 in volume for that first bonus. He's well over that. You need one qualified and active promoter ordering. And then you also need one auto ship customer, minimum of $100 placed on auto ship. Now, when that happens, those dials will fill up. Congratulations, you've earned your VIP 400, which means on the following Tuesday, you're going to get a $200 bonus. You're going to get $100 in free Thrive credits, and then any commissions that come with those orders that were placed. And then it'll open up. You'll see the dials kind of go to half. It'll open up to the VIP 800, and you'll need another promoter ordering, another customer ordering, and then making sure. I love that the dials are there because it does the math for you, and you don't necessarily have to do math, but you can kind of go, okay, well, you might have to do 800 minus 400, right? But like you can simply, it's there. Oh, how much do I need to get to VIP 800? And then the same thing. So to get to VIP 1600, you're basically going to double exactly what you've just done up to VIP 800. And
And
like
just,
I said,
just I
yeah.
was just gonna say, just so you guys know, I ordered the GLP Ultra Pack because I want to experience. I want my wife and I to experience everything, and then we also got the 1, 2, 3 Experience Pack because I'm familiar with that one, and it's phenomenal. That's the one where you take a pill in the morning, you take a shake about an hour, 45 minutes, an hour later, and then you put a patch on, and
Mhm.
it absolutely transformed my wife's life. So I got the His and Hers 1, 2, 3 Experience Pack.
Awesome. And the My GLP, which is our newest product, it is the same. It is a completely different formula, but it is also capsules, a shake, and a DFT along with a GLP activation strip.
Nice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool. So I think, I mean, look at that, guys. So VIP 1600. So you get that pack. Um, you you accomplish what needs to be done. So this is cumulative, right? So they get a $200 bonus for VIP 400. When they go 800, they get another $200 bonus. When they go VIP 1600, they get a $400 bonus. So
Mhm.
out of that 1600, then you get 800 of it back right there, right? Am I
Yeah.
right,
Well,
Amber?
Yeah. So the 1600 is not what you're spending. The 1600 is the sales that you're
we're
accumulating
accumulating.
to make this happen, to fill those dials. That's why those are the names. So the Go VIP 400 is a minimum of 400 in those sales. The Go VIP 800 is a minimum of 800 in those sales. And then the Go VIP 1600 is a
Oh,
minimum.
okay. So that's
Okay.
regardless of whatever pack you,
That's regardless of whatever you spend or don't spend.
right. Okay. So,
But in a perfect world, if everybody did the My GLP Super Ultra Pack, then
Or
we'd all be getting it
the
about half
other
off.
ultra pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can do the ultra pack with classic and elite mixed in as well. So
Nice. Yeah.
you do have some options.
Yeah.
And it tells you at the bottom, that little blue banner, it tells you when your time period is up. It tells you when you are, how long you have to run after this in your first 14 days of becoming qualified and active.
Nice.
yeah. So you see, we didn't want to start our clock until last night, I think it was. Could have been Saturday. I forget, but
I think it
Yeah.
might have been Saturday.
we just signed
Yeah.
up.
Saturday. It
Was it
was,
Saturday? Okay.
it was Saturday
It was a
morning.
blur
Yeah.
to me. So
Yeah. I know.
yeah, so guys,
And
that's incredible. I mean, so yeah, if you sponsored a close family member and they bought the VIP pack, then you're looking at getting like half that money back. Am I looking at that right, Amber? If I sold the 1600 pack, would that
so if you
give me
sold
that
the
much?
1600 pack, your commissions on that pack would be $300.
Okay.
And then that would help get you, yes, halfway to these other bonuses.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, these are on top of the regular commissions that we're already
Mhm.
earning. Yeah, and with that
Correct.
Ultra Pack, doesn't it increase your earnings on everything
Correct.
that you sell too? So yeah,
Yes.
there's some real advantages of going after if you have the ability, if you have the if you have the extra, maybe you have some extra room on your card or whatever the case is, if you have the ability to get that Ultra Pack, man, it's worth it.
Well,
Because
and especially if you're like, okay, I already know this many people that want to come on board, I already have business builders in place, that kind of thing, then all right, I'm set to run after this and then know that I'm going to have double commissions coming in and all that and make your money back on that pack. And then also scroll down to the customer acquisitions bonus because I want to talk about that because you can make extra money and bonuses not just on promoters. So one thing that we've added to our comp plan is the CAB bonus. So the customer acquisitions bonus. What that is qualifying customers ordering. A qualifying customer is a customer ordering a minimum of $150. So that, and it has to be in one order. So it can't be like your Aunt Sally orders a $50 order and later she orders a $100 order. It has to be Sally orders one order, $150 before shipping and taxes and all that. And so when you have 10 qualifying customers, you're going to earn a $500 bonus. Those bonuses are paid out bonus Tuesday. So any bonuses, not counting the VIPs, those are paid out the following Tuesday. Any bonuses you earn here with Le-Vel, those pay out on the second Tuesday of every month. So our auto bonus, lifestyle bonuses, customer acquisitions bonus, if there's any other special bonuses going on, those will pay out on the second Tuesday of every month. And so yeah, so if you're like customer machine, this is for you. This is where you can go, oh, I 10 customers, I just earned an extra $500 on top of the commissions that you're already getting from those customer orders. And referrals count. So if you have one customer that's referring her 3 friends, you have 4 customers. And those are your customers. And so those count for that customer acquisitions bonus. And then
Get
once you get to 50, you get $1,000 instead of $500. You get $1,000 for every 10 customers.
And that's a bonus, you guys. And get this. This blew my mind. This is ongoing. A lot of customers are going to be getting on auto ship because they can save money and the product works, and they're not going to want to be without it after they've been with it for 30 days. So those numbers keep going. So in month 2, if you get 40 in month 1, and in month 2 you got 35 that are still on auto ship, and you get 5 more, you just earned yourself another $2,000 bonus. And you're guaranteed going to get the $1,500 bonus because you have 35. So it just isn't, it keeps on going, and that's a bonus. That's on top of the commissions you're already earning
Yeah.
from these packs being purchased as customers. So this is just bonus money. This is just fun money.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
oh, go ahead.
no, I was like, it blew my mind when I wrapped my mind around that. I was like, what?
Yeah, we're like every month.
Yeah, every single
She's like,
month.
yeah, every month.
And it's not just new customers. Yeah. So new customers count, existing repeat customers count. Just has to be that
Referral customer.
qualifying.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah.
I love that because, to have a happy customer refer someone is great, for them to have a nice warm feeling, but they have an incentive. If they refer 2 or more, then they could be getting their product for free.
Mhm.
So
So
that could,
they're going to keep ordering. And that's
yeah,
the
And you're
goal.
earning the
You want
commission.
your customers driving for free because they're going to keep ordering and that them ordering, well, you're not like a lot of people, well, if they're thriving for free, I'm not making money off them, but you're making money off the other people that are ordering to make them thrive for free. And then now you are because we have the bonus.
Oh wow, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh,
So now they count. Even if they use credits, as long as it's $150 QV, it counts.
really,
wow,
wow.
Yes.
that's amazing.
Could you
Yeah.
talk more about those credits? Because we're earning credits from
Mhm.
uh, going VIP. What can we do with those credits?
So with those credits, you can transfer them to your customers. You can also transfer them to any qualified and active promoter in your downline.
Wow. So to encourage some volume, you can say, hey,
Mhm.
I'm this close to my goal. Let me get you some credits and help you get what you want. And then it helps me get what I want.
Yes. And like I've been helping some, like if you've got a couple customers, maybe you're too short of your customer acquisitions bonus for this month, right? You can utilize those credits. Hey, I'm going to send you $15 in credits to offset your shipping, or I'm going to send you $25 in credits to, help you get an extra product to make your order 150, right? Like you can utilize those credits in many ways.
And you can
Nice.
invite new people right from the app, right from the homepage, right?
Yes, from the homepage.
And give them credits and even samples.
Correct.
And the company ships them out and does everything. And
Hmm.
wow. Yeah,
Now,
that's
guys,
Yes,
pretty
and
cool.
that's so there's a lot of buttons in your cloud office. I always say when you're brand new, get in there and just push the buttons. You're not going to break the system. If you show them the menu on the left, push all those buttons. Like see see what is there for you. We've actually added so many things at your fingertips that it's too many buttons for us all to go through tonight. But go and push the buttons and see what's available to you. Because you've got my
hey
team
guys,
tells you your
one button I
customers, your
really
sponsorship.
appreciate is you can go down here to see how many people's in your business.
Mhm.
You can go down here and you can see how many customers and whatnot. And you go down under, I think it's under my team. So we, as a team, we've enrolled, um, pretty close to 1,000. We're not too far away from 1,000. After today, I'm sure we'll hit 1,000 pretty quick.
Awesome.
But again, we asked everybody, don't order anything yet until we until we
And you know what? Scroll back down. You can open the my achievements and my team updates at the bottom, at the
oh,
very
okay.
bottom. My achievements. So these are like your little check boxes. This as you continue to add into your network and all that, you'll see it'll become like a little green check. So you're like, oh, that's my next goal. I want to reach 500. I want to get a comma check, like all those things. And then over to the right, the My Team updates, that is telling you who in your team enrolled a customer, enrolled a promoter. It'll start to say things like Steve hit VIP 400. Steve hit VIP 800. Steve hit 4K rank. Um,
Nice. Nice.
Steve enrolled a new customer, things that you can look at and see who in your team is working and who is worth celebrating. Or not worth celebrating, but who deserves a celebration, right? Like you text them like, hey, great job. I see what you're doing. Also, Ken, the on the left side menu back up on the left to the top, um, under reports. If you go, yeah, go up there, click reports. So the report really helpful for those of you that are new promoters launching new teams. Go VIP report,
Where's that at?
the
You are
third
on,
right
yep,
there.
right there.
And that it was slow today too.
By the way, guys, keep in mind there's a lot of ways that you can build this business, and those of you that want to do retail, we have a great coach here. There's a lot of ways to build a business, and don't think you have to do it one way or another. There's just a lot of options here.
Right. I only know one way, and that's just talking a lot. But and it's worked really well. Um, but there are many ways, and he's correct. So this is your report where one, it shows you working towards VIP, which is also the tracker that's on your homepage. But it tells you who else is currently eligible and working for those VIPs. And so as more promoters become qualified and active, and it shows you your first four levels of that, Ken. So you're going to see that grow and Steve will see it and all you will see it, guys, as you get those new promoters coming in commission qualified.
Sweet.
Nice. Yeah, and
Love that.
on the team, I noticed that we go to the sponsorship team. So we're already like 16 levels deep
Mm-hmm.
right now. So that's kind of exciting. But yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
you could dig down on each level and just say, okay, who's on my 16th level, and it'll have the names of those people. You'd be able to kind of dig into the organization. You could see volume, and once you learn the reward system, you can see, oh, this person's close. They may not know that they're close because with our machine, a lot of people are going to get close. They'll be hitting ranks. They'll be close to being car qualified or whatever. And so we'll be teaching our concierge what to look out for, and our leaders how to really look at your team. If you're that close to earning a vacation or being car qualified or some incentive, It's that's why I say, guys, I mean, this is world class. We have all the detailed information that's available at our fingertips. Just amazing.
Yeah, and you don't like reports though, Ken.
No, no, no. Our
I
programmers know
love
I
reports.
like reports. Our programmers
Yeah,
know.
Ken is a report junkie.
I'm always digging in. But like I said, all of these buttons over here on the left, you can go and you can click a button. You're not going to break anything. Just dig in there and see what's at your fingertips. But number one, most important, follow the VIP getting started steps and do those steps and then go, hey, are you going to order? What do you want to order? Do you have questions about packs? Like reach out to me, Ken, Steve, like we can kind of dig in. And then go over to that VIP 400 tracker and just, all right, what I got to do to fill in these dials. And that's going to start your business.
Oh, by the
I
way,
love
guys,
that. That's simple.
when I was in a company that was it was Visalis, they were very similar to this, but these Le-Vel raised the bar and better quality products and just better everything. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm weight loss is there's a pretty big market out there. So our team got together. I said, okay, I'm going to put $1,000 bonus for whoever gets the best story in the next 90 days. So I actually lost 90 or 30 pounds in 90 days. And so I didn't have to pay the $1,000. I got the best.
You won your own contest? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
So guys, this is a chance to be the product of the product. Now, what if the way I look at it, I mean, a lot of us know what we should do. We should eat healthy. We should do these things. But now, guys, it's like we're getting paid to do that. Because I can't tell you how many people like, what did you do? Somebody went and came into my loan modification office years ago when I was with the Visalis, and somebody says, "Is Ken there?" He said, "Yeah, he's right." I think John Bradshaw. Somebody asked John, "Is Ken here?" Yeah, he's right there. They
They're
didn't
like, no,
recognize
that's
me.
not Ken.
They didn't recognize me. So this is a chance to be a product of the product, and hey, the way I looked at it is I'm actually going to get paid to get in better health, to be the best me that I could be physically. I always thought, if you're an actor, man, you should be really investing in looking good and feeling good. But the normal people, we don't get paid for that. But now you can, right? You take your health take your health seriously, and learn about all the different products and services. But there's certainly a benefit of being the product of the product, and that's why Steve went all in and got the products for him and his wife so they can have that full experience.
And I will say, I wanted to mention we do have, because we have brand new lifestyle bonuses, but I don't want to overcomplicate this and talk about that right now. But we have a corporate call tomorrow evening, the state of Le-Vel. So that call is going to go over all of those bonuses. Plus, you'll get to hear from our CEO, Jason Camper. I love when he talks because he's also like a super product science guy as well. He started as a promoter in this industry and has launched such a beautiful business. So I would love for y'all to get onto that call. It is tomorrow night at 7 Central. And you should be getting emails about it. Also on the getting started steps, make sure that your phone number is registered to receive text. And you can actually also do that under my settings, making sure that you're set up there as well.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Now, where do you go
Yeah.
so for shopping, you go to my orders?
Correct. You can go to my
Right.
orders and shop on Level.com, or you can go directly to your link, which is shared under the getting started steps. Either one will take you there.
Now, all this volume and the earning free products and all of that is basically the Le-Vel products and the other different products. Can you talk for just so we understand how the meals can fit into that? I know that there's not the same they can't, obviously it's food, guys. They can't work with the same profit margins.
Right.
But can you talk a little bit about this? I'm pretty excited about that.
So one, they're delicious. They work really well. So my husband and my youngest son travel a lot because he races pro motocross. And so it's me by myself sometimes. And this is perfect because I don't like to cook for one person. And so these are great. They are non-GMO, farm to table. It's fabulous. Okay. We have options in the 8 or the 13 meals. Now, the way those work, you cannot use credits towards the meals and you don't earn credits with the meals. But if you have someone ordering that larger pack, the larger pack will, one person ordering the larger pack will count towards your cab bonus. So they will count as a qualifying customer on that package.
Oh, nice. So go find 40 people to eat.
Yeah.
Right. Like you could hit the one cab, which is 10 customers, $500 if you have 10 people ordering the 14 pack.
Holy cow. So
Wow.
Earn 500 bucks.
I mean, let's face it, guys. How many of us eat fast food? We eat out. The way I kind of look at this is a little bit more expensive than McDonald's, a lot healthier, but cheaper than if can you and your spouse go out and eat a meal for less than 30 bucks?
Well, and honestly, so my oldest, he loves going through the drive-through no matter how much I try to tell him it costs so much money, right? And he orders so much Taco Bell, it's $13 every time, you know?
Yep.
And so I'm like, listen, this this is not that, and it's good for you. And it's a great, it's a great meal. If you're one person, two people, whatever, or if you're like certain you want to do it on certain weeks and things like that. It also, okay, so that was the other thing. The volume from the meals does count for your QV, for your team volume. That does count for that, and that will help to continue to grow you to your next rank.
Yeah, these meals at
Nice.
home are really, really popular. People are really gravitating towards this because it's
Hmm.
like fully balanced meals, well proportioned. They all have protein. They all have everything you need in them to
Yeah,
have a really well balanced meal, including being, calorie conscious. So, uh,
yeah.
really
And
smart.
you can tell like we have gluten-free options, we have vegan options.
Yeah. And it's all done for you.
Right. You just
So,
like open
yeah.
it, pop it in the microwave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get you a nice little business going here and you get other customers that are buying this, so you're saying the 10 customers can get you your $500?
Correct. If you get 10 customers ordering the 14 meal pack.
So guys, do you think if we add to our survey, would you like to promote our survey and earn free food?
Nah, I don't
Yeah,
need
I would.
Well, but you can't get free food though, because you can't
No, I
use
said that
credit.
I used the word earn.
Oh, okay. Well, but I'm just saying you'd have to pay for the food, but
Well,
you can earn money off the food.
yeah, what I'm saying is I'll go get, yeah, so someone's promoting our survey and they get 10 people to buy
Right.
this, get $500. So that would, what would that big pack, the 14 pack be? I think it was 120 a week.
Yeah, I think it says, does it say if you scroll over?
to the left. It shows it on the right there. I think it's 180 bucks.
Yeah, there,
180,
Oh,
120.
right
oh
there.
yeah, I did the smaller pack was 120. So
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
like
did the smaller
115,
pack and it's like,
120.
okay, what if you, let's see, how many was in the smaller pack?
Uh, 11, I think.
Or
Or was it
eight.
eight?
Yeah,
Eight.
so
Yeah, so
I
eight.
did the math. So
So it's 13.95 a meal plus shipping if you buy the 8 meal pack. It's 14 pack is 12.95 a meal and free shipping.
Nice.
And that person helps qualify you for the customer.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be
yeah,
talking
so that
about the
would give
eight
you eight.
meal.
That'd give you and your spouse one healthy meal 4 nights a week, right?
Mhm.
I mean, how many people? There's a lot of people they eat out a lot in fast food or restaurants, and you know,
Yeah.
and now this isn't your TV dinners. I mean, this is from farm. to your table. They're not
Correct.
frozen. They're fresh, delivered.
Really good.
You put them in your refrigerator, they're good to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know Don and I and Steve, we're excited about the mills too.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Imagine as we're building our network, guys, you getting paid off what off their groceries. I mean, pretty cool.
Yeah. It's so awesome.
Well, yeah, I wanted people to understand the difference. I mean, I'm certainly excited about the mills. Um, could you,
I mean, it's just good product, and it's just good. You get more people using your product, whatever it is, they're gonna have a good taste in their, in their mind about what we're offering. So, um, I'm telling you, those experience kits are fire. Those things are really, really good. When you were talking about that, Amber, I was like, "Yep."
Yeah.
It's
so,
only a
so
couple days, like a week, you do it, and you feel different.
Mm-hmm.
just to review the pack, so they click on order,
Click on shop. Yep. And the
and
30-day packs. And it'll scroll down to, yeah, it pops up build an upgrade pack.
so you could shop with any of these packs, guys. That's good for you.
The his and hers 1, 2, 3 experience pack or the ultra my GLP packs are the best.
And you can even do, so let's say you're not, okay, I can't do the 1600 pack. That's fine. Look at the 800 pack. The build that you can mix and match. Oh, wait, sorry, that's the GLP. X that out. Click on the, I think,
Thrive Elite.
yeah, but you were able to mix and match. Maybe they switched it with the other. Okay, so you can do elite or you can do class. So you pick one or the other. I think you can do it in the ultra though. Not the GLP, but okay, that's what it was. If you go to the regular ultra right here, you
On
can
the
pick and customize classic and elite. You
just
cannot,
to the left of that, Ken, the one on the left. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
click build pack. Yeah. So when you build that pack, you can customize classic and elite experience, which elite is our classic experience, same foundation, same ingredients with added ingredients to help with weight loss, to help with fat burning and all of that. So you could mix and match those two. And then if you wanted to add GLP products in, you could.
Awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
But
could
yeah,
you
the Ultra Pack is honestly the best for business builders that are ready to run and want to market on that
Well, yeah, because you get like
first four
double
months.
commissions and all kinds of really cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the to get
They didn't
these
have that when I came in.
Yeah.
so to
They
get
might have
these
went broke.
enhanced so to get these enhanced perks and rewards, could you talk about what it means to extend your 200K rank qualification, being at the top
Okay,
tier? What
so
what does that do
yes,
for you?
I can. Will you do me a favor? Because this will help. Go back up to the 800 pack
Okay,
and or I guess you have to back out. Okay. Click on the 800 pack. Any one of them is fine.
anyone? Okay,
And it, oh, you have to customize to get there. Oh, sorry. Cancel that. Click on the pack itself, not build pack, so that it shows you. Click on the picture. Yeah.
oh yeah, that's what I did different.
Okay. I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. So it should tell, yeah. So you get paid as a 200K promoter within 60 days of enrollment. If you scroll down to the real little bit further down, right there. Yeah. Okay. So you get paid as a 200K for 4 months. So what that means is with our rewards plan, each rank opens up a level and you get paid up to 8 levels deep. So as a 200K, you would get paid up to 8 levels deep and your uni levels would double. So with that ultra pack, it's doubling the amount of time that you would get that bonus 200K pay. So if you weren't yet 200K, you're basically getting paid the double unilevel commission. So if you've got people coming in and really running, then you're going to get paid more money on your unilevel commissions
For
in that
longer.
amount of time.
Yeah, that's huge. That's why now you can't buy the smaller ones and put together a $800 order or a $1,600 order and get that, right?
No, it has to be the package,
So
correct?
guys, if you're a builder, to me, it's a no-brainer. Do you want to get paid on more levels and you want those commissions to double? So how much would it cost us not to, um, buy the builder pack? That's the way I look at it.
Correct.
Yeah. Um, could you take just a couple of minutes here and give the short version of the difference between the GLP, what GLP is,
Yes.
and there's the three different packages. So guys, we talked about all the critical strategy financial, but I'd like to spend a little bit of time
Mhm.
here talking about the product, a little bit more about the product, and so we
Okay.
understand why we would want the GLP versus, what the heck is a GLP anyway? So
So the classic Thrive Experience pack, the classic pack is basically you're getting all your premium nutrition, raw ingredients, you're getting all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients your body needs to perform at its best, right? So anybody that's just wanting overall health, we're gonna go with the classic pack. Then there's the elite, like I said, is the classic pack plus some extras to help target weight loss, to help like if it's somebody that's kind of a normal say a normal age, like somebody like in their 20s or 30s, they may want to grab the elite if they're needing to lose some weight. But the my GLP, if you will go Dawn where it's up at the top center, the my GLP in orange, if you'll click that, because I want y'all up.
right here,
Scroll up, Ken, to the very top. Says my GLP
Oh,
in orange.
I said
Up,
Dawn,
up,
sorry.
up, above the gray.
Right
There you
there.
go.
Okay, so this like I said, that top white bar is what a customer sees. So this is what a customer sees. This is you can read all about the My GLP. There's a video. We also even have down near the bottom we have a doctor that an endocrinologist that talks about the science behind it. So there's a quick recap video, and then there's a longer. I think he talks for about 20 minutes, but it is the full science behind the MyGLP. So I recommend any promoter watch that so you know exactly what it is, what it's doing. But short cliff version, Cliff Notes version is the MyGLP is created and formulated to boost your GLP and GIP levels naturally. So it's basically telling your body, because as we get older, those are hormones. They slow down along with everything else in our body, right? So as we get older, those slow down, and then it's harder to get rid of extra weight. It's we're constantly hungry, whatever the situation. That has to do a lot with those GLP-1 and GIP levels, those hormones in your body. What happens is this is telling your body, hey, you need to make more of this. You need to boost your GLP and GIP levels naturally. A lot of people talk about like the GLP shot and things like that. I'm terrified of shots and other things. I don't do Botox or anything like that. So this, when we started talking about this holistic way to boost and raise your GLP and GIP levels, I was so excited. And what it is it's one of those things where I tell people you're going to find out which system you like the best. I like classic better than elite. I did try the elite when it came out. I'm a classic girl. I've started the GLP-1 for a few months now, and I've actually started to customize. I like our classic capsules so much that I take one classic capsule and one my GLP capsule, and then I've been doing the GLP shake and the activator strip and all the things. And then, like I said, there's another. So that's the quick recap video. And then there's another one below that where he talks for longer. Um, it's somewhere down there, I think.
It's help. Yeah, yeah. Look at this, guys. Here's what people are spending,
Hmm.
on the junk. You transfer that spending and commit to your health. And some people may even save money by.
Oh, right away. We actually, within 2 weeks, I started making a list. I was like, how much were we spending? Like, no, no more Starbucks, no more this, no more that. Like the different things that we weren't running and craving and grabbing and spending on. And then also my husband, like it helped him with, I talked about the snap, crackle, pop of your joints and stuff. Well, he wasn't dealing with those things anymore. So the things that we were no longer paying for, whether it's a Monster Energy drink or whatever, we were actually making money because we weren't spending that, and we were only spending the Thrive to buy the Thrive, and then we started getting that for free.
I don't think McDonald's has a refer to get your food free
They
program
know.
either.
Well, one of the things with the experience as well, when you take the pill, you take the shake and you put the patch on, your body actually starts to crave healthier food. That's one thing that I notice.
Hmm. That
Um,
is exactly what happened to me. I say little Debbie and I broke up for good. I was the constant sugar snack person, and I started craving healthier foods. I started craving carrots and celery, and actually eating less processed foods. We've learned over the last several years, processed foods are so bad for our body, and especially as we're getting older. And this is helping you to eat less of those and more clean, healthy foods. And I started craving more water. I thought it was so crazy. I was so thirsty. I'm like, I think this is my body telling me, girl, you haven't had water in 20 years. You need water. And now I drink water all the time. Like I literally
That's funny.
Guys, I want to draw a similarity to with Savings Highway. We have our team build structure where you're expecting so much, per volume. But then you have the small business people, the people that are, like Dustin, he's out talking to businesses. A lot of our team, they're out talking to businesses, and they're going to be getting a lot of volume for that one spot. Okay. There's I'm sure Amber probably has many stories of her teammates, team members that talk to salon owners and people that have a circle of influence that could retail a lot of this product. Okay, and they reward them so well. So they're rewarding anyone that can retail, even if you're not a retailer. As we're building our team, I could see we're going to have an army of people that are retailing this product. So now that one person that has like 50 customers, can you imagine what that's going to do to the income of the average override you're making off your team when you have people on your team that they dive into this and they learn all the ways that they can move the product. Do you have any of those stories, Amber? I mean, do you have people that focus on recruiting salon owners and people that can retail a lot of this product?
Okay, so there's a couple of things with that. Is that one, you can't retail it out of a storefront, but you can like have the boxes there, you can sell samples, but they want, so like if I own a salon, um
Okay.
I can direct people to my website, and they could order, and I could help them
Okay.
order. You want to put them to your website, you want them to order from your website. That is how you're going to also make commissions off those orders. So it's not your old, like, I buy it and I sell it to somebody and I mark it up. Yeah,
That's even better. I mean, yeah, the
yeah,
main point is you have influencers that have, you know,
mhm,
ladies that have ladies sitting in their chair and they're
yeah.
going to talk to
Yeah.
them,
And they
hey,
can either be a customer, like if they're like, say if I have a hairdresser friend and she's like, well, I don't have time for the business. I don't want to do the business. I just want to send you my customers. Well, she can be a customer that refers me customers, or she can, if she wants to go after the cab bonus, because we have the ability now to not have to build a team to earn money, then she can send them her link as a promoter, and she can earn the cab bonus just off of customers. So where before people were like, well, I don't have time to go find business builders and recruit people. You can be a customer machine and make money.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Steve and I are like, you get that every month from those same customers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, someone's like, hey, I need an extra 1,000 a month. How many customers do they need?
Uh, 20.
That's doable, guys,
Yeah. 20
right?
customers ordering a minimum of 150. The tracker shows you every time they order. Yep.
Yeah, so that there's a lot of ways that people on your team are gonna. Some people are gonna want to go sell solar and really dive into that, and some are gonna want to call on small business people, and there's a lot of options here, and by the way, Steve and I mentioned this to Amber. If you want to learn how Amber did things and follow her coaching, I mean, you heard her accolades. I mean, she knows how to make money. She's been paid a lot of money. She knows what she's doing. And if you want Amber, would you all be okay if someone wanted you to mentor them on how you do things?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You can reach up to me. You can also, if other than the trainings that are in the cloud office and in Thrive Connect app, I have a YouTube channel. So Amber Manquist training channel. We put all of we have Tuesday leadership Zooms. We have all of those, archived on there. And so you can get all of our tips and tricks. And then also, yes, direct access to me as well. The call tomorrow is at 7 p.m. Um, let me put
Is
the,
that Central Time, I think?
yeah, sorry, 7 Central.
Yeah, so 6 Mountain or 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, I'd encourage you guys to plug into that just to kind of see. uh, What's interesting is here you have a multi-billion-dollar company that most you can go talk to 10 people and most of them like Le-Vel who?
Hmm.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah,
funny because it's a secret.
but that still shows you how much room there is for growth.
That's right.
Like there are so many people that don't know about Thrive. I'm putting the number in here, but like you can get that also from your cloud office under company updates. If you click company updates, it's going to tell you about the call. If it doesn't, it's going to remind you tomorrow. And then also you should be getting the emails about it as well.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and post it in our Facebook group too, guys. I'll
Mhm.
put that out there.
And I did send you the flyer for that, so you can share that
Yes.
flyer.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Great, I'm excited.
Well, guys, we have our system, and we're not saying that you have to go be a retailer or whatever. We're about building teams, and you can get in where you fit in. There's a lot of different ways you can plug into this. Um, but we really encourage if somebody wants to go do things the REIT solar way and they want to dive into that, it's good to be diversified, right? So if you have multiple streams of income and you have people that want to gravitate and lock arms with a lady that's made millions of dollars, been in the million dollar club. How many people on your team that are at that million?
It's over
That
20.
over 20 people.
Mhm.
So if you'd like to be the 21st, you want to be mentored by someone who's
That's
been there and
right.
done that, you know.
Man, congratulations, Amber. You rock, man. That is awesome. So,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, some of those other stats, I didn't write them down fast enough, but they're like, holy cow, that's amazing. So uh, how many builders have you had? I wrote down 20 million. What's that number?
Wait, what
Or
was the question?
no, wait a second. Anyway, what was the number
Promoters?
of affiliates on your team?
We have over 200,000. Um,
That's it. Yeah.
they're not all qualified. People will sign up and whatever. But we have a total of that. And I
Okay.
was gonna say, like, you just never know. You never know who's gonna stick and stay. I have some people that literally helped me make my first several million, and they're no longer here. Some of them made a million themselves, but like you just never know. So I just keep talking about what's changing lives, and with that we've continued, the business has stayed strong, so you never
Awesome.
know who's going to
Speaking
stick
of
and
which,
stay.
Amber, this is a really important, very quick subject. If someone was in Le-Vel 2, 3 years ago,
Mhm.
can you explain how, I mean, their email might show up in the system and how do we handle that?
So you would need to get with me. Like if they get with you, if you find out, like send all emails and names to me, and then I can request for them to be released. And then what'll happen is compliance will go and they'll look and they'll see, is this person really not been active or not ordered anything in a couple of years? Or they'll say, hey, they ordered last Tuesday, like somewhere else, or
Yeah.
whatever. So don't try to be sneaky. They know. But then they'll say, okay, we can retroactively release their email, release their accounts. Now, if it's someone that was growing a business and then just kind of like hasn't in the last year, then they'll come back and say, hey, they need to contact us directly, and then they'll work with them and figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, because I think well, I'm not going to complicate it and say anything more. Yeah, talk to Amber.
Yeah, just get a list.
Yeah.
If you get a list of people that are like, hey, these emails are showing in the system, send me the list of emails and I will do what I can. And then if not, we'll have to direct you back to support.
I mean,
Okay.
because, well, I'm going to go ahead and mention. So technically, if you're in Le-Vel and you wanted to switch, then you technically cancel, wait 6 months and come back in. But who's going to do that? Nobody's. But they look back, and if you have done no business for a period of time, they're like, well, like literally, I was dormant for like 7, 8 years.
Right.
So why should I have to wait? Why should I have to cancel, leave 6 months when I haven't done anything for you?
And they're taking all of that into consideration. Yeah. Or if you were like, I just want to start over where I'm at, you could have just recommission qualified yourself and started there. Um, so there are options. But yeah, if the people that are coming in, they're like, oh shoot, I ordered once 10 years ago or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We just need to get their email released.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Hey, can we take any questions? Any questions from our leaders that they might have real quick? Then we'll go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Guys, have any questions about this from Amber? We have the expert here.
Don't be shy. Raise your hand.
Well, while you're thinking about that, guys, so just, again, Don and I, we've been flown around the country. People, with these companies, they've made us special deals, $50,000 over and above the compensation plan. We know network marketing compensations plan. I've been a master distributor. I've designed and written compensation plans, and we've seen about everything out there. And for Steve and Don and I all to agree that Le-Vel is a perfect fit for our model. It's a perfect fit for our survey. It's free to join, so nobody ever gets left out. Um, we want to make this as inclusive and as possible. But see, the volume is going to be there, right? Even though someone can come in for free. And the other thing is say somebody comes in for free and they see activity underneath, they're going to figure out, hey, I'm tired of losing those commissions. I'm going to get me 2 retail customers, or I'm just going to go ahead and start transferring some of my money through here and lowering my junk food bill and eating more healthy. So I can capture these commissions of this activity that's going on above me. But what I like, it's not a permanent penalty. So if you have the activity going below you and you're not capitalizing it, that's a temporary penalty. Okay, and that's easily fixed by saying, hey, I think I'm gonna start consuming some good, better
or
food, or
or
whatever.
get a couple customers that do that
Yeah, or get some customers. Yeah, either way.
and earn free product.
Yeah,
Right.
it's so perfect for our survey, guys. I mean, literally, someone can come in, promote our survey, not even join any of our companies, and anyone that promotes, even off the sticker, guys. So people come in and they come through and they end up doing our survey. They don't join our business, but they did the survey and they're tied to that person at the sticker on their window. Well, they can start getting, that person that put the sticker on the window can start getting retail customers if they've, of course, if they've joined Le-Vel as well. Anyway, it just fits so well. It's just built for speed. And,
Yeah.
you know,
I love it.
The
nearly
only way you could,
nearly a thousand. Oh, go ahead, Steve.
the only way you're not going to be able to take advantage of this is by not taking action and by not signing up.
Right.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
You just got to take
Right. You don't
action.
want to sleep on this.
No.
Okay. So there were a couple of questions. One of the main questions was, can I become commission qualified by ordering meals? Yes. As long as it's a minimum of $100 or more. Um, and then, so yes, the meals can commission qualify you. And then somebody said, how can I become commission qualified? You personally, either a customer ordering a minimum of $100 or two customers equaling $100 or you ordering $100 or more.
So question, Amber. So
Mhm.
$100 of the mills, is that dollar for dollar, or is there a reduced BV or anything?
So the meals, the price is what they are. That's the QV. There is no actual BV on the meals. It's like $2. You earn $2 per set of meals, which is why, because there's not a margin there, that's part of the reason they ended up or put it in for the cab bonus.
Yeah, and
So that you
I'm
can
still
still make
learning the
money off selling meals.
terminology, but if so literally if I order $100 worth of this food
Mhm.
and I'm commission qualified,
Correct.
boom. That's awesome.
Yes. So John had a
That's
question.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
think
go
John.
ahead, John.
Hi, Amber. Thank you. All excited about the product and want to put some into my body. Yeah, quick questions. I heard two personal volumes, 100 and 150, I think, in the website. So for 100, for commission qualified is $100. Either I have to have the $100, not my downline.
Well, okay, so what I said, the 150 is where I was talking about the customer acquisitions bonus. So a qualifying order to count for customer acquisitions bonus is 150 minimum subtotal,
Okay,
which
so
is
that is
QB.
for the additional bonus for customer
That's for the customer
acquisition.
acquisitions bonus.
But
But to
basic,
be qualified, you need $100 in personal volume, which is either you or a customer ordering.
okay, so if somebody in my downline orders for $100, and I don't do any orders, I won't be commission qualified.
Correct. So the volume will be there for you to use, but it will not count as the personal volume required to activate you.
Okay, thank you. There's a lot to learn, but this is the first steps. Thank you.
Well, here's what I love. They've made it so simple with those trackers. And over the years, we've basically said, okay, we need to add this, this, and this in the trackers. And so when you're going for your next rank, it's going to show you, like you need two customers to go up a rank. It's going to show you how much PV you need, which is that $100. And it's going to show you how much more you need for each step.
Okay, thank you.
I'm always
Great
like, spill
question.
the dials,
Yeah,
Great
great job.
questions. Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Good
spill
job.
the
Good job.
circles.
Okay, we'll put out there
Um,
for one last question. Do we have any questions in the chat? Oh, here we go. Dave,
Vic asked how to become active and commission qualified, but I think we kind of went over
I think,
that.
I think I just answered his.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
okay, we have David. Go ahead, David.
Once you become commission qualified, does it start over for next month or does it remain permanently? Like if
So
you don't,
the volume, your volume is month basis. So like tomorrow, the volume starts over, and then you have to become commission qualified again by the end of next month.
okay. Thank you.
As
That's
long as
why
you're commission qualified this month, that covers you through next month until the end of the month.
that's why the auto ship is so awesome, David. Not only do you get savings and your customers get savings by using the auto ship, but then everybody's automatically qualifying. You set that auto ship to qualify.
And then Sue asks, is the Thrive membership I see advertised on Facebook at $5 a month a part of Le-Vel? That is not, I don't know what that is. That's probably like that Thrive Nutrition or whatever. You know, everybody's using the word Thrive over the last decade. That might be like the food. There's a food, like a snack, nutrition snack, Thrive something. There's also Thrive Mascara, and those are not a part of us.
Yeah, make sure it's Le-Vel.
Yeah. Yes, you want it to be
Hey,
LE-VEL.
Paul asked a great question, and it is something that we haven't even went over, but do we do shipping in Canada?
Yes.
Where else do we do shipping? Where else is this available?
Well, by the
Uh,
way, guys, on the
How
on the
about where isn't it? Maybe it's
uh,
easier to ask
yeah.
where isn't it?
by the way,
I
a quick comment on that, Steve, on the food. I noticed when I went to order, ask for your zip code. So it's possible on that food that it might not be available in your area.
correct.
Keep it, that's probably subject to change depending on where you live.
Yes, and I think they're trying to expand. It just like their delivery, it just depends. So we are in, are y'all ready?
We're
Yeah.
ready.
Australia, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, the US. I don't even know what this country is. Brunei Darussalam, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, French Guinea, Guyana, Peru, Paraguay, Suriname, Uruguay, and Venezuela. So when I first started, we were in the United States, the UK, and Canada.
Wow. Wow. So guys, if you're not in where they ship to, uh, like Don says, make a way. Or, hey, Don, you there? I forgot. Anyway, don't give up so easily. We want to make sure you're building a team. And so if you run into a roadblock, we want to make sure you have a team, even if for some reason you can't have product shipped to you. Hey, let's get you in, let's get you some retail customers so that you don't miss out.
Well, yeah, because then they could possibly still build a team from people they know outside of their country,
Exactly. Yeah, and this system will
Can't
certainly
ship
do
there
that.
because it's a customs issue, but they can build outside of wherever they are.
Right. Now, are all the countries that are listed there are shipped to or no?
This is so this is if you go to enroll as a promoter, this is all the countries that you
That they
can.
ship to.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they're not in that country, can they be a business builder still?
I'm not positive on that.
Okay. If you're outside of that,
Yeah,
guys,
because
let's
like I know
talk.
if you live in Mexico, I don't think you can, like it's not like Mexico is like a no.
I think when you sign up as a promoter, it you have to pick a country that
You
you're
pick
in.
a country, yeah.
Yeah, if the country's not
But if you
well,
meet
then-
somebody that's not on, it's in a country not on that list, like I said, when I started, we were in 3 countries, and now I don't know what I read off 20 something countries. So eventually,
Good.
Right.
That's
So
great
guys,
to know.
it's free to join. So if you're not in those countries, let's get you in the team. And so we're building
we
you a
can figure
team
it out. Mhm.
and we'll figure it out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Somebody asked, what if I'm on medication for blood pressure or high cholesterol? So I will tell you, this is a great training question. Because if anybody asks you as a promoter this question, this is your answer. Because I am not in the medical field, I cannot give medical advice. But what I can tell you is here's the list of ingredients. You can send them to the website, send in the ingredients. They can take that to their doctor, their pharmacist. Hey, and I never say, hey, can I take Thrive? Because they don't know exactly what it is. They're like, oh, I think that's tons of caffeine. No, you can't take that. Take it and say, hey, I want to take these natural supplements. Can you look at the ingredients and see if they're good for me with what I'm currently on?
Very good. Very good. Heath, were you raising your physical hand? I thought I saw Heath raising his hand. Okay, well, I think we're good, looks like.
Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome aboard. I'm so freaking excited for each of you.
Yeah, put some fire in the
Ooh,
chat for
wait
Amber. Oh my
for y'all
God.
to get
Yeah,
going.
great job, Amber. Thank you so much. Look forward to getting to know you a lot better too. Yeah.
Hey, Amber, could you say anything about Jason, the owner, and your experience and just kind of how you feel about the company?
Yes. So he has decades of experience in this industry. And that's one thing that I love is it's like built by promoters. So one thing about him too is he comes to win. And as you listen to him, if you get to hear him on calls, if you meet him, you'll hear that. It's a passion that when he's talking like he's here to win. He wants to overtake the industry. His original goal was to change the way people look at network marketing. He's very into not just the selling product, but he cares about the ingredients that go in the products. You will never see us if we're somehow out of an ingredient, with all the things that have happened in the last several years, like sometimes some things are hard to get. Um, our product that specific product that requires that ingredient will just go temporarily out of stock because they will never just grab any replacement ingredient. It's all premium raws, premium naturals, and they verified and vetted through whoever the suppliers are. So that is one thing, is that we will never just do cheaper things to fill an order.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's
Uh,
powerful.
Now, as far as advertising, we teach people don't advertise the companies out there. Just advertise Sparky in our system. They come in and then they learn about, well, what do they permit as far as advertising?
So, like for me, I mean, I advertise me, right? Like I'm very much like talk to people, build a relationship, get to know them. People know, like, and trust you before they buy your product. And so that's really how we've built. As far as advertising, you can get permission from support from compliance. Like, so with my son being in motocross, I have advertised in a few like motocross magazines, things like that. You just have to get permission, and they give you a code that you can put on your ad.
Okay, perfect.
But
Okay.
like you can talk about it on Facebook, social media, Instagram, like you could talk about it. It doesn't have to be hidden. I know some companies like don't say their name or something.
Oh,
You
okay.
can you can talk about it. Please talk about it. You can share your experience. You can do live interviews and ask other people their experiences. There are medical and financial claims that you can't do. So basically, for example, the blood pressure question, if it lowers your blood pressure and you got to get off blood pressure medication, you can't say that. Like you can't say, I took Thrive and now I don't take blood pressure medicine. I took Thrive and I don't take depression medicine. Like you cannot make medical claims because that goes against the FDA rules. And you cannot make financial claims because that goes against the FTC. So that's all network marketing rules. That's not just Thrive rules. And
Right.
and so our compliance is very on top of that to keep us safe. Like they're like, we want the company to be here forever. We want your paycheck to be here forever. So if for any reason you get a compliance letter that says, hey, your post said pain and medication and this and that, they just want you to edit it to be safe for the company.
Nice. So Steve, tell them what you're gonna do with your unboxing video.
Yeah. Well, Shannon got a white coat that has Team Sparky AI on it, and we're gonna unbox our big pack, and she's gonna go through all the different products and do some informational stuff, and yeah, so we're gonna do it up for the team.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah,
So yeah, a lot of our team members are doing that with the Sparky sticker, so that they could do it when they get their product,
totally.
they can do the same thing with their
Yeah,
product.
I would encourage everybody to do an unboxing video. And then, even do like a before and after, something like that. Like, hey, this is helping me. Talk about your experience. Again,
Mhm.
you don't want to make a lot of claims, but you can certainly talk about your experience and how you're
Correct.
feeling after a week of using it. And I think that's a super powerful message to get out there, get on your
Yeah.
YouTube, get on your profile.
Yeah, guys, we might do Steve and I will talk, but we might do a challenge, a 90-day challenge
Yeah, I'm into it,
between
man. I
between
think that's
now
awesome.
and September 13th with our big event. Who can get
Yes.
the best product story? So we'll probably get some prizes going with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
okay, well
Amber, thank you so
yeah,
much.
thanks, Amber.
Thanks, y'all.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thanks, Amber. We'll be in touch. It's go time. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, Tyson, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Awesome, awesome.
I'm excited, man. She's her son's a professional motocross rider and I like motocross, so that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
no kidding. Oh,
Awesome, awesome.
We got a good upline. She sounds like
Yeah.
she's got knowledge and she's connected directly with corporate.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for because we're a pretty self-managing group, guys, right? Because these the people in the different companies, they have their different ways. If you're going to go do network marketing, feel free to do that. If you want to do retail or businesses or whatever, that's all still available. I mean, we have our system, right? But people can plug into all the systems possible. And just to be clear, guys, I mean, there's some ways you could jumpstart your, you know, as you can see, you get that qualified at that VIP 1600. So that's $800 in bonuses. So if a few people got together, you can get a lot of product, you can drive your commissions up. All that's available, or you can just figure out a way to become qualified at that 100 a month. And as we build the team, things will happen. Uh, I like the word hyper organic, right? So it's like, well, are we gonna push this thing? We're gonna drive the volume, or are we gonna do things more organic? Well, the way I view our system is hyper organic, right? So everybody comes in, everybody does their little part as your team's growing. And guys, the conversions are going to be skyrocketing in the next 60, 90 days. So you're just going to be building your team, right? Everybody else comes in, they get MSI certified. They say, hey, I'm willing to try some of these products. I'd like to order some food and become commission qualified from food. You know, we all eat, right? That's I think that's kind of the low hanging fruit is, hey, try some. If you're in an area where they can ship the food. Excuse me. Pardon me one sec. Go ahead, Tyson, if you have another comment.
I got a question for you though. So today being I don't even know what day it is today. Is it Tuesday? What are we at? What day is today? Monday? It's Monday, right?
Oh yeah,
They
I'm glad you mentioned that because
they,
you
they
know
say
how
that
they just closed out June.
yeah.
Well, somehow they're carrying it forward another 2 weeks.
So
So
the question is this, and maybe it's what you're going to answer is I just want to clarify is
yes,
the question is how long do we have if someone's below us, they purchase before us, we're not going to miss out on that commission as long as we take action before what date?
um,
Do we all need to run to our accounts right now and purchase because we're trying to race to make sure we buy before our downlines do? Or if our downline purchases before us, do we still have a grace period because we get paid every Tuesday? That's the question.
and let me get the definitive answer. I know you have at least to the end of the week. Okay, so if someone on your team, your personals, or someone on your team, they order. So there's the commission, then there's carrying the volume.
Is there a cutoff on Tuesday? Because tomorrow's Tuesday. So what I'm concerned with is
I think it's Sunday night. I think it's
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
They
okay,
pay
so
on
that's
Tuesday for everything up to Sunday.
that's
So-
already happened. So we pretty much have until next Sunday. If our team, if
Correct.
someone before us does a purchase, we just need to make sure we get our order in before Sunday, so you don't lose your volume.
That's
Right.
my understanding, but we'll
But
we'll
don't-
find out. We'll find out more now that we're really
But
rocking.
don't wait, because if you wait, you'll forget to do it Sunday and then you lose all your volume. So do it as soon as possible and go buy your product and get a pack.
Right. That's
Yeah,
what I would do. That's
yeah,
what
it's good to
that's
get-
what we did.
And get a minimum pack of what, guys?
Yeah, you need $100, not including the shipping and the tax.
Go get that minimum done then. Okay.
Right, right.
And I mean, and not as a sales pitch, but I would get at least the 1, 2, 3 experience pack. If you're single, at least get the for yourself. If you have a significant other, I would at least get the couples experience pack. So then that way you and your other half can experience it over 30 days.
Now, when someone purchases, you get to see it in real time, right, guys? You get to see the volume go up in your back office.
Yeah, in real time.
So
Or at least pretty close to real time. But
so the
Yeah.
sooner we go in and you get that pack of the 100 or the 1, 2, 3 pack or whatever, the sooner you get a watch throughout the week as your team grows and they buy, it'll create some excitement for you. You'll be able to see the volume grow. So the sooner you'll have that peace of mind knowing your team's growing and you're making that money.
Yep.
So don't wait till Sunday.
yeah, and I want
If
to,
you
while we're
can.
on that subject, just a sec, David, while we're on that subject, I want to go to the income stream number 6, and we're going to have that company 6 be replaced with the word Le-Vel. But as you go in there, you go into the training. At the bottom of this, we have the strategy for building. Here's the other thing, guys. Look in your back office and find your waiting room. Find the people if you signed up anybody, and this is why we're starting right now, because there's some people in my waiting room that I have 6 days from now to make a decision. You know, am I going to have them be permanently hardwired to me, or do I have someone that I want to move that person underneath? So keep an eye on that. But this is in general, guys. It's the same strategy, essentially, or pretty close to with Legal Shield. The main difference here, though, is Legal Shield is basically volume based, and it goes down essentially infinity. These are level sensitive. It's a 7 level unilevel. And so they recommend you don't be placing people underneath your 4th level. Now, that being said, if you sponsor somebody, a big builder, and where they're personally sponsored, you're getting the match off that person, even if, in this case, even if Albert was on my 7th level, I'd still get a match off his entire unilevel. And all of his volume would count toward my rank advancement. You know, when you look at the compensation plan, you get up to 200K and above. All of that volume in the, below you counts toward promotion. But essentially, you don't want to go really more than 4. So if you had 10 people, you don't want to just leave those people out there. Now, there's a timeline back there that tells you how much longer you have to place those people. Anyone that you can wait till we give some more coaching on this, I would wait. Okay, but if you have some people that are coming due, you don't want them just frontline, just hanging out there with no support. I would go ahead, and if for the builders I have a lot of people, I just go ahead and do a line of your personal sponsored. I'd go ahead and do a string of 4, another string of 4, another string of 4. Or if you have a new person coming in, you can buy yourself more time on that decision. If you have a brand new person, that brand new person, you have 60 days to decide where they're going to go and their whole team's going to go. You could take someone that you have that clock that's expiring in a matter of days from now, you can put them underneath that new person. Okay. And now you have 60 days to really to decide what you want to do with those team. But what you don't want to do is if you have a bunch of people frontline to you, don't leave them there. Okay. If you have some that are coming up real soon and you need some more help, just reach out to us and we'll try to get you as much help as possible. But you don't want 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people frontline to you. I would, at the, if you don't get any more coaching from us, at least get do a line of 4 and another line of 4 and another line of 4. That's what I would recommend. But don't let 10 or 20 or 30 people be hardwired to you, so to speak, because your option to move them once that 60 days is gone disappears unless you place them underneath a new person And now you've bought yourself 60 more days to decide where you're going to put that group. So some of you will get that. That's great. If if it's above your head, don't worry about it. That's why we're here. Tyson, does that make sense? I think I had to step away for a sec. Okay, well let's go ahead and go to David.
Totally. Thank you.
Oh
Made a
wait.
lot-
Oh, did you get that, Tyson?
Yeah, I was listening the whole time. It got a little
Okay.
hot as I was throwing a fan down.
Okay,
It's
so
hot. It's
so
almost summer, man. We need to all go to the beach. Let's make
what's
some money.
that?
We
Yeah,
all make some money and go to the beach. It's hot.
that's right.
It's got to be
Okay,
hot.
so don't I,
Suit.
personally, guys, my goal is to stay within 4 groups, uh, and build with that. But if you got some people have a lot of personals, um, you go ahead and start a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th string of 4 people if you have that many. Um, for most people, that'd be a nice problem to have, right? But I'm speaking to those that have a lot. What you want to do is help. What you want to do, guys, is help your team. So if you have people that you can reward, people that have stepped up already, that are thinking about stepping up or whatever, that's the whole idea, guys. And that's why we launched the 2 companies, Legal Shield and Le-Vel, when we did. Is some people have an abundance of personals that with these 2 companies they can consolidate them underneath their team and get their team fired up and excited because they're taking their abundance of personals and putting them down so that so that their team members are seeing activity. Like Don says, when you see people and or money or both, people get excited. So if you're a leader and you have a bunch of frontline people, this is your opportunity to build a fire underneath your people. And you want to get some depth there. But now again, if at the top of that is obviously one of your personal sponsored, once you qualify for a matching bonus, then that's where you make it up. Okay, is when you are helping your personal sponsor build a big team and you get a match off that's where it makes up. But their policy is they don't recommend putting people lower than the 4th level. It's a 7-level unilevel, so it'll help your volume and you'll get the match, but that's what their recommendation is. Okay, let's go to David.
Go ahead, David.
With Le-Vel, if your downline and your downline started making purchases before you did, and you missed out on the first month's worth the next month, you would be able to make a purchase then to get the commissions that you would have gotten from their first month. Would the commissions be the same, or would you be missing out in a certain way? Or would it be just like a one-time bonus you would be missing, or what
Well,
would
it
be
depends on what part of the compensation plan, David, but in general, that's what I like about this. People come in for free. If they need to wait to make an order, if they're in that situation, they can. At least their team's growing. As soon as you become commission qualified, you start going from that point forward, making money off all that volume. There's not a permanent penalty that way.
But you wouldn't be able to earn on volume from a previous month because the volume resets every month.
Yeah, retroactive that would, going backwards wouldn't work, but it's a reoccurring revenue, right? So when your team, uh, that's why we love Le-Vel, because nobody has to be left out, right? It's free to join. So protect your team, make sure you're in, which nearly 1,000 of you have done that already. And now, as we move forward, you're going to have, matter of fact, Tyson has a guy on his first or second level. He's already bought $500 in product. I'm like, well, that's cool that, it's like he didn't want to wait. So, which is fine. But even if Tyson didn't get paid off that 500 volume, he's going to be ordering the future. His team's going to be ordering the future. So there's no really permanent penalty from that standpoint. This is another key point, guys. You don't lose your matrix. Okay. So it's pretty easy to keep your team and make sure that you don't lose your team. Even if you're inactive, okay, they're not going to take your team away. You still have your team. Um, I'm sure there'll be some requirement like after 12 months or at some point in time, but it's number one, we protect your team. Number two, it's not that hard to get qualified. So, if you have to wait a month or two to make a product order, fine. Steve and I chose not to wait. We want the products. We want to be plugging into it. And I want, if you're planning on building a big team, do you want to pick up an extra couple levels on the compensation plan? And do you want that number to double? So some of us from a business standpoint, pardon me, some of us would be an idiot not to get the 1600 pack. It would cost you a lot not to get the 1600 pack. That's, and how hard is it to get back? Well, go get 1600 in volume and you get 800 of it back in bonuses,
plus 300 from your unilevel.
plus your commissions,
Yeah.
plus your fast start. I mean, it's like you get 75% of it. If you get anybody, one or two people that do what you do, then, you're going to get your money back. But I'm like Steve, I want the full product experience. I certainly don't want to miss out on the extra business benefits. And, with the samples and all the other things, I mean, if someone is really a serious business person, that's what those packs are there for, right? Everybody doesn't have to do those, but there's going to be a certain amount of people who say, yeah, I want to do that. Any other comment on that, Steve?
No, you nailed it. Yeah, be a product of the product for sure. I
Yeah.
plan on talking. I want to get behind this. So what
Yeah,
what better way for me to, and I'm just I'm just a really honest person. And the only way for me to really be honest is for me to really, Ken and I we're just looking at another company. We went and visited and, all this stuff and all these products, and we're like having a heart to heart, like, are we feeling any different? Lots of hoorah and big, push and all this fancy stuff about this company, but bottom line, are we behind it? And we're both like, no, not really.
yeah,
So
and we already know what Le-Vel feels like and believe in it already. So, for us,
that's
it's
right. Yeah.
easy decision there.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I really want to get the experience of it all. And that way I can really be even more confident as we're promoting this and building it and talking
Yeah,
about it.
and the way I look at it, I want to become my own billboard when people are like, "Well, what did you do?"
That's right.
So I love that. Go get paid. Strong 5-6 figure income by looking great. Having this transformation, and people go, "What? How'd you do that?" And you tell them, and they come on board, and then they go out and build a big business with us, and you make the overrides off their team that could be a strong 5 or 6 figure income. I tell you, John can tell you, John Brach can tell you. People walked into our office like, "Where's Ken?" He's right there.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to create a good story. I'm committing. I'm committing to the same thing in the next 90 days. So you
That was
guys,
because you are a loser.
John, do you remember that, buddy?
Yeah, I do. And that was the joke we made then too. Yeah, Ken's such a loser you can't even see him anymore.
You remember the team sitting around the conference table when I put the challenge out and the reward?
Yep. That was fun, actually. That was
Yeah, I'm like, okay, how much weight you gonna lose, Steve? How much weight you gonna? So we put everybody's goal up there, and I just said, I'm gonna do it. And I mean,
surpassed it.
I just wanted, I wasn't trying to beat anybody. I would have been fine cutting $1,000 check, but anyway, nobody else applied themselves as much as I did, so I won.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with some good ones, Ken. I'm excited about that. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh
Yeah, the skinny people just have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and they got everything to gain.
Yeah, that was a company, Visalis. They flew a couple of us out to Atlanta for a big convention, put us on the 51st floor, went to the convention. This was crazy, guys. They literally had, it's okay, there's like 12,000 people. It's okay, everyone that's car qualified, come walk over the stage. And like 1/3 of the 12,000 people went, it's like there was a sea of people went over the stage. I was recording it with my phone, and all they did is come up, say their name, and walk over. Took me 30 minutes of recording for all of those people to just go say their name that became car qualified. They're the ones that brought down the qualification down to 12,500. They had a refer 3, get yours free. Le-Vel, kind of took a lot of the selling points. They have refer 2, get yours free. The car qualification is only 12,000. It's so attainable. So imagine, guys, 6 months from now, you're driving a new car. You look great. Your overall appearance, you have more energy. You're at your ideal weight 90 days from now. You think people are going to start asking, what are you doing? So, Zig Ziglar, by the way, talks about that, right? He calls it integrity, but he says, I don't mean telling the truth and being honest. That should be a given, hopefully, but it's being a product of the product. And yeah, so you create by all of us creating a product story, then, that's better than if we're, just say, well, I don't know
Yeah.
how to use the product.
People are gonna jump on our Zooms and they're gonna be like, who are all these good-looking guys, people, gals and girls?
You know, that's
Like, what are
funny
they doing?
That's funny with Visalis. BMW called them up and says, "Hey, can you choose some more colors? Because we can't keep up, and we might make that just look bad."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Right.
you had to have a black BMW. And so then they said, okay, Visalis said, yeah, you can go with silver and Visalis green. And they like, what's Visalis green? From that company, they said for the first time, BMW outsold Mercedes in North America because of Visalis. I mean, it was incredible. But yeah, so when Le-Vel started this several years ago, you had Amber was explaining that you had to have a Lexus, or what were some of the other ones, Steve?
Mercedes or BMW.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
there's
one
a
of those
whole
things.
list of American cars, and I mean, it's amazing,
Yeah.
guys.
And you can have a bike and still get $300 in car bonus. You don't even have to have a car. But if you have one of the ones on their list and it's black or white, um, then you get 800 for the first level and then 1600 for the VIP car bonus.
Wow.
1600 a month. And it
I
can
fell
be a
off my
lease.
chair today when she says it's $800.
Yeah.
If you're driving a black or white car that's in the list was huge. I mean,
The
it's
list is
Chevy
huge.
and Ford, and I mean, all these different ones.
Any Tesla, any Porsche, any Lexus, any Mercedes, any Audi, any BMW, and then more like the high end trucks like a Lariat, or a Raptor, or Escalade, Tahoe. So there's a ton of them on there that you can be driving around for basically free. So
Well,
yeah,
here's another really cool thing. Visalis didn't really have a great product. It was an okay product. Le-Vel has a fantastic product.
no, the product is good.
Yep.
The product works.
And so with a great product, a fantastic product, I mean, think of how many cars you're going to be giving away because the product is so good.
Yeah, with the sticker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stick it.
Just stick it.
Just stick it.
Just stick the Le-Vel on you and stick the thing on the
That's
window.
right. Yeah. Hey, that
It's
can work
like
both
it's like
ways.
John, you lost 30, 40 pounds. You're driving a new car.
What the heck's
What's
going on?
what's
I don't
going
know.
on? What are
Just
you
click that
doing?
QR code.
Yeah.
How'd you do it? Oh, I just stuck it.
I
Yeah.
just stuck it.
My company pays me to drive this car.
Exactly. Hey, thanks for, yeah, I knew you'd remember that. Yeah, that's before we even started this. This was when I was in rescue real estate. Visalis was like right before we started
Yep.
this effort. So,
Hey, I got time for Rod's.
yeah, let's do Rod and then we'll go ahead and sign off, guys.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
go ahead, Rod.
Man, oh my, hey, yep, things are fixing to change, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Things are changing.
Hey, I do have a question. With us having our sticker, and whenever you get car qualified, and then don't you have to put Le-Vel? Isn't it kind
Nope.
of like with Trinant, where you have to put their sticker on the car to advertise for
Nope.
Le-Vel? Oh,
Nope.
you don't?
You don't.
Sweet,
We got
sweet,
we got clarity on that today, partner.
excellent. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of, because that's what I was anxious about getting car qualified, a few years back whenever we were doing this.
Yeah,
You
you bought
know,
a Jeep
and
because of Trinant. Yeah.
yep. So yeah,
Jeep
that
is one of
that
the
right there was
cars
one of
that
my concerns.
Jeep is one of the vehicles that you can get the higher commission for, but or the higher bonus for as well. There's several Jeeps that you can use.
Yeah, yeah. I got to trade mine in, man. Mine's, you know, mine's been around the block a few times, hasn't it, Ken?
Yeah, well,
But
guys,
anyway,
I tell you, it's a perfect storm in a good way coming together. Uh, when we launch that survey, guys, it's going to promote all of these benefits. And Le-Vel on our survey will there'll be like 4 questions that'll be Le-Vel will fill it. Would you like to, earn free nutritional products? Yes. Would you like to drive a free car or earn a free car bonus just by promoting our survey? Yes. Would you like to earn free trips just by promoting our survey? Yes. It's literally a perfect fit. I'm kind of surprised, Steve, out of the other 5 companies, we don't have one company that has a car bonus program until now. So,
I know. Yeah. No kidding.
yep.
No
Imagine
kidding.
people go in, they lower their, they learn the strategies, the tax benefits of a home-based business. They transfer their savings into our marketing system. They put a sticker on their car, changes their life. It's awesome.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
Yep. Yep. All right, guys. Well, appreciate everybody that's still here. It's you guys are awesome. I appreciate that. We will get this up for the recording. We'll index it. So for any of your team that you'd like to go back and listen to any part of that, that'll be available here tonight. So,
All right. Today is the launch, you guys. This is it.
oh my gosh, Nicholas, you're still here. What time is it in the Netherlands?
Like 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Oh, he can't.
It's so early you can't talk.
I think he was muted. I clicked to unmute him. Must be 3:30 in the morning, I would say. He's going, yeah.
3:30.
Yep.
Yep. Well, this is the month, you guys. This is the time is now. We're going to be getting the word out. Get the word out to your team. Get your orders in. Get yourself commission qualified. Get your customers in place. Make sure everybody on your team is signed up and they also get commission qualified. They watch this recording and plug in, man. This is it. This is the month for us to 14 days to get all those extra bonuses and really set yourself up for success in the business. So, if the next 14 days are the most important days, they could be, very, very crucial for your financial future for a lot of years to come. So think of it that way. This next 14 days could make a big difference in your life for a long time to come. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's 14 days of roll up my sleeves and get to work that are going to continue to pay off for a long time.
Absolutely, Steve. I can't add to that, buddy. You just nailed it.
Yeah. So get in there. Let's make a dent. Let's make some, let's like we did with Got Backup, man. We just crushed it with Got Backup. Let's do the same thing with Le-Vel.
Yeah,
And
we
Eagle
we have
Shield.
we have nearly the same amount of people, you know, right now. Not quite, but now you know, it's great everybody signed up, but and don't forget, guys, make sure even on the people that whether they pay money, whether they don't, you don't want you don't want a bunch of people stuck on your front line. It's going to be harder for you to hit your goals. You can't support your team. So if you need some help with that, reach out and we don't want your people, you know, stuck where they're not going to be able to get as much support. So
Yeah, and we'll be able to be logging into your accounts to help with those as well here real soon the next couple weeks too. So there's actually a place I believe it went live here just the last couple days for you to put in your username and password if you want concierge service in those teams. And
oh,
then
okay. I didn't know that. That's awesome. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. So our programmers made that available. We have a big meeting with them tomorrow, Ken, so we can get clarity on that. We're real close.
Sweet.
We've been pushing on a lot of ends, you guys, to get everything to, like Ken was saying at the beginning of this. There's so many things that are coming together that are going to make this thing just absolutely work on all ends. I mean, we're going to hit a point where this in the next 90 days, we're going to hit a point that this system is going to absolutely just click and everything's going to click. And we appreciate your patience as we get there and your support and all of it. I mean, we couldn't be doing this without you guys. And we certainly wouldn't want to do it without you. So, and we want you to stick with us to reap all the benefits of all of our hard work, all of our time and energy and patience and support. So now's the time to stick with it.
Stick it and stick with it.
Stick with it. That's right.
And don't forget to click it besides stick it, right? Because Steve
That's
has the
right.
social media posts available, so make sure to take advantage of the
That's
social
right.
media post as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate everybody. And so we're not having a Thursday meeting this meeting. So our next meeting will be a week away. It'll be on Monday, but we'll be around. So if you're in the call center, guys, I'll be joining the call center team. I'm not letting up, guys. We're cranking it up, and that's going to be awesome. Steve, I'm so excited about the emails.
I know,
50,
man. There's so many cool things
50%
happening right
open
now.
rate. That's off the chain.
51% open rate off of 25,000 emails.
What percent?
51% open rate.
That's
Our first batch.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, so it's happening. That's all I can say.
Happy
Yeah.
4th of July to you all.
All right, you too.
Thanks, our Canadian friends.
Yeah. Aloha, everybody. We'll see
All right,
you guys
guys, we
next
invite.
week.
Oh,
All
let's
right, just
unmute all the lines. Oh, we already did.
Yeah.
Great meeting, guys. Appreciate everything.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
thank you guys.
You guys
Okay.
rock.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome. Appreciate you.
Bye. Aloha, everybody. Time to thrive.
Goodbye.
And thrive.
Good night, everyone.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Buddy.
Bye.
Good night.
Aloha.
You guys rock.
Great meeting.
Bye, everyone.
Point your team to the blog. The replay will be on the blog for them.
That's right. And we'll get it on YouTube as well.
Yep.
You too.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys.
Aloha, everybody.
Bye.
Aloha.
Later.
Later.
Just remember, we'll be back. See you, David. See you guys. Take care.
Bye, everyone.